Yeah, I think there might be a DPS check near the beginning. Don't know.
There
Yeah,
Wait,
probably
we'll
will
see.
be.
do I need ethers? I'm scared now.
No, you don't need ethers. You
I always
should.
run
No,
ethers.
it's just regular.
Why not?
Yeah, unless you
Are
need
you
very heavy.
unlocking still?
Yeah, I'm talking to the guy.
Okay, just let me know when you're good.
Is there like a crafting
Totally
addiction
lost
phase?
track of time.
It's fine.
We're gonna be potentially stuck in the first like 2 to 4 minutes of the fights for the rest of the night, so it'll be fine.
Hey, baby. That's what I want.
Yeah, like
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
Ruler's
only
next one.
thing I really particularly know about this fight at the moment is that there is a checkpoint after the first phase, but not a checkpoint after the second phase.
Yeah, same.
Checkpoint
I
like
have a lot
That you die and you start at a certain point instead of the beginning.
but I have
Wow.
to, so I'm gonna buy some food.
Okay, just let me know when you're good, Ari.
Oh, whatever.
Is Ari really quiet for anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
always really quiet. I'm sorry. I just
That's okay. I've turned you off.
Ari's
try to
too
put the
chill.
mic in my phone and the mic right next to my mouth, but
Oh, good.
I've banged my headset so many times on the floor by mistake
That's
that it's kind of broken, and yeah, I'm working on getting a new one.
All good. We turned
But
you
you'll
up,
just have
so
to individually like turn me up because I can't turn myself up
Yep,
anymore.
Very good.
1 second. Food.
It's gonna be interesting when you eventually get your new headset and you're gonna say one thing. It's just gonna like
Everyone's
Blast
gonna
everyone's
fucking
ears.
be the
clap.
loudest thing in the
Definitely.
world.
like Shadowbringer's login intro.
Oh, I miss it.
Riding home.
I remember. I still remember the day that game launched when it was like 4 in the morning or so, and I got in early and I had my speakers way too high and that started. I was like, oh, well, I'm awake now.
Be like rating with like the THX intro on an old DVD.
Yep.
Is it grade 6 that it's the potion that I
Yeah.
want?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just surprised how cheap they were.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they've been.
Yeah.
People have been putting them up like crazy on the market board right now, thinking they're gonna make money, and that's not how Ultimates work.
There's just not enough people. Yeah.
You shut your bitch mouth.
Yeah, I'm ready now. Okay.
Oh, you put pots up, Faye?
I sold some 9 pots, dude.
Yeah, I
Make,
didn't
might
make more
realize
money
that it
on
was,
Savage releases because so many more people do Savage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh
I
yeah.
realized that it was patch day the other day, Faye, and I was like, uh-oh, I should mail all these maps back quickly.
Just go on and bring me the emotional damage. Let's just get it out of the way. Come on.
Hmm.
Pretty.
Whoa.
And
I still
loading.
love there's
There
a
we go.
description for how like Thoradin tempered all of the knights, and it's like, oh, he didn't well done them like all the primals. He just kind of did a nice medium roast. I was like, that is the weirdest way to describe tempering, but I'm okay with this.
I think we should describe more things in the world with meat-themed analogies.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I can't be the only one that is watching behind us for the Lance guy, right?
I'll just accept it if this is gonna be like Thoradin EX and one of us gets hit by it and we're just dead for the rest of the fight.
Oh, I'd love
Yeah.
that. Can it be me?
Oh, yeah, it was great. If y'all didn't know, in EX, if you got hit by it, it was a horrible debuff. But if you died to it, you were done.
I'm going to
We wanna try
quickly
if we die
pop
here.
up some markers just for directions for the sake of having them, and we can adjust as necessary, etc., etc. I'm trying to figure out.
Can you stand on this?
So-
Okay. You can stand on it. Death wall is
Hey,
probably
correct.
death
It is
wall.
death. It is death until we start the fight. Probably that's what most ultimate walls are.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's not broken like Uwu's. I can backflip into it and not die, because that's annoying.
You don't die if you actually.
There was a bug in Uwu's wall for a long time that if a Dragoon or Red Mage backflipped into it, they just wouldn't die.
We can do
But if
clock
you-
spots too, even though I have no idea if there's clocks, and
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
lasers
yeah.
too.
Ged, can you save this set of markers for right now?
Okay, done.
Yep, I will not override Hades though. I'll keep that one forever. Yeah, I got it.
Wow, you look like a monk, Ari.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and set up some clock spots right now.
Yeah,
for
put me
everyone.
where you want me.
Which one do you want? And
I'm already on it.
I'm glad Ski already went.
also, I want to test
yeah.
when we do the first pull, pulling both of them together and see if they tether or not.
I would like to try that as well. Yeah, so let's just like tank them in the north. I have a strong feeling that we'll have to split them up. Yeah, let's just go with obviously DPS over there. Odin will be over here with us then.
There we go. We did it.
Yep. Right, perfect.
So, okay, so we'll get to it to see if we need it. But yeah.
Ged, feel free to send the marker back.
Yeah, got it.
Alright, actually eating the food will be important.
Will each live party target one of these?
Oh, I didn't
We're
even
gonna
think
try
about that.
putting them together at first and see if they tether. Honestly, just hit whoever because we're not gonna kill this on the first pull, and we'll just see what
Yeah.
happens.
I didn't
Okay.
think that light parties would be for each one. I guess I didn't even realize there was 2 of them there.
Yeah, we got two.
Yeah, I just thought like maybe later.
A warrior and a
Are we,
paladin.
so are we focusing or splitting down?
Let's split for now. I'm just a gut feeling from past.
I think that we're almost certainly gonna have to split eventually, but I would like to more importantly pull and see if we can tank them together because that's
Yeah.
gonna affect how we would want to split.
Because so many of us also have AoE damage too. If we can tank
Yeah.
together, that's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I can do a little clean.
Well, if it's 2 together, then you'll want to just do your AoE combo because it should be higher potency.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we would
It's
want to
just
like
if it's like
split
a
you
splash
and
or
get up in
something.
that particular instance.
Dancer
is the
2
thing.
target is weird.
Oh,
So for now, like honestly, let's just pull, hit whoever you
I-
want to hit. Let's try tanking them both together,
Oh shit,
sort
sorry.
of north. I would say that we probably want to have one tank on each one, but it's not a big deal if we're tanking both of them on
So
the
who am
same
I
team to
making
see how
hurt?
hard they hit.
Who am I hurting?
Whoever you want.
Okay,
That's
fun.
what I'm saying is
I'm-
like, don't worry about it right now because that's not what's going to be.
Oh my god, we can get crazy close.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that voice.
We see a tether.
There's a miscast.
I don't see any. Oh, that hurt.
These are going down quite quick. I kind of expecting this is more of a council thing than a these are the bosses thing.
Why do I have a tether?
Oh, that was quick.
Oh no, he's limit breaking. Oh,
That is
Ooh.
very mean. That looks like a
that's a tank.
He hit me.
like a
That's bad.
Garuda thing where you have to be in then out. 'Cause that looks like a
And, yeah,
in
that
and out
one,
thing.
it's-
Unless one of them does one and one does the other.
So the paladin
Okay.
tethered me.
Let's break this down. So
But otherwise
Paladin
stay in
tethered
then.
you,
Yeah, and then he caused a down for the count before he hit me, so it sunblocks whoever he's on. So that's why I think it might be a tank buster.
Yeah,
agree.
well, it also cleaved all of us for like 400k, so it's almost certainly a tank buster. It does a lot. It's a very, very meaty tank buster. We might want to consider invulning it, honestly, especially since this is just a gateway.
Yeah.
So
Is it?
I would say in that case, Odin take the tether and hollow ground it is going to be the best way around it.
So who was casting that? Was that Sir or
That
or
was
no?
Adel.
Yes.
It was
Dolph,
probably
okay, yeah,
Adel.
I was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I do think the other one is in and out, but it's going to be a little bit awkward because we're going to need to be taking that tether, and I can't tell if we were just standing in the line between you and that tether or not. There's also a chance
I
that
think
it
I
was
was-
like intercepted.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, it can't be picked off. I think I did see it bounce.
I was
I
with
think the
Sid,
warrior
and I
did
did not
a
go out.
donut. I think.
Yes, he did. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
The other one
Yeah.
did a donut.
Everyone sort of be towards the south. Let him pick up the tether.
Yeah.
See what it do.
Yep.
Because we might have to stay near so we can be in that donut collectively. If my assumption is correct, based off of how quickly these are going down, either this phase is extremely short or there's going to be more of them coming in later.
Well, there's that guy behind them, and this is like the vault stage, and those are the first 2 mini bosses, and the
Yeah.
guy behind him is the main boss, so he'll come into
Maybe
play
that's-
Well,
soon.
what I'm saying is I want to see what's going to happen if we knock one of them down and then focus on the other.
Okay.
So I would like to focus everything we can on Adelphal.
Okay.
I would say let's have each of the tanks take one or the other, and then just tank them together. I would say in this case, since you're already going to be intercepting the tether, Odin, you take Adelphal, Dia will take Grino, and then we'll go from there. Just sort of tank them nearish to where they are now, sorting your A.
Okay, but we're gonna pull them together with the donut, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me just move this A marker for right here.
And then I assume then for the donut and the tank buster, we'll all hang out south, and then Odin will take the tether to the north. Safe part. Of
Yes.
North.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should it be like west so it doesn't cleave the tank that's north?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
yeah.
let's go with west then. Everyone else just needs to get out of the way. Sort of be like southeast-ish then.
Okay.
That way you're giving an extra room. We don't know if it's AoE or if it's a line or what's going on, so we can't really assume anything yet. So just be safe. See if we can get a better animation on it than that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
See it again.
I wonder how close we can get, because this is a pretty far distance back.
Don't forget tank stance since you're both going to be tanking one. I have a feeling we'll eventually have to split DPS, or that we might not even be able to tank them together, but we'll see.
Big AoE.
Big west. The donut cat.
Tether's on the
tether,
again.
Tether's out.
Jesus,
Oh.
that's fast.
Yeah.
Look at the reflexes.
Oh wait,
So the donut is around.
Took it.
The
and
mage.
that was
The mage shot me.
I got hit by Heaven's Blaze. I don't know what that is.
Spread.
Look at
Dimensional
this.
slap.
Hyperdimensional flash. Right.
Okay, those
Oh.
are beams. I assume this is going to be
And
that
they-
again.
And it targets
They drop
those
the-
people. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, and you can't have somebody shot one into that black portal and it blows up. Probably kills us.
Ooh.
Okay,
Right.
so let's break down what happened there. We don't
Yeah.
know where Heaven's Blaze is sourced from. Let me look it up.
It came from the mage in the back because I saw when he hit me with it.
Yeah, fireballs.
I wonder if that's supposed
Is
to
it
be
a
tank
cast
buster.
though? I'm checking if it's a cast. It doesn't seem to have a cast.
What's it called?
Heaven's Blaze. So he does.
Oh right, I have ACT up too.
It's not survivable is the thing. That's what's
No,
weird.
yeah, it did 169,000 to me. It seems like a tank buster.
Does it hit everybody?
No, it just hit like 2 people, right? It hit me and someone else died from it too. Me and the Dragoon.
Yeah.
And we were
you
stacked on
near
top of a
him?
bunch of people. Oh no, you and I are pretty much on top of each other, and it kills both of us.
Maybe you can't be on top of each other during that mechanic.
Maybe it's
Maybe
like,
maybe it's a spread mechanic.
maybe it's proximity from, maybe it's closest to whoever, because we're basically under the Grinnell guy.
That might make sense.
Although-
Maybe it's proximity to the mage.
Yeah, maybe, because it does come from the mage. I don't know,
Okay.
that's hard to say.
Well, if we're hollowed grounding that tether, I wonder if we can bait both of them onto the same person.
He
That
casts
might
Heaven's
not be a
Blaze.
bad idea.
No, it's not proximity. We're Day is closer to the mage than us, and it still goes on me, and it kills Humilian.
That's very strange.
Let's see. I'm
I
targeting.
think we
him.
might. That might be one of the ones we just have to see how it happens again.
Yeah, I think I have to see more. Yeah, I think I have to see more.
I do like the idea of maybe pulling a little bit farther, maybe closer to the center, so we can
Yeah,
give
honestly, let's just
spread.
pull them center and go from there. I think
Oh.
it's gonna be wiser. It'll give us more room to work, and that will also mean that Grinny there won't be moving too far when we need to. Those beams, from what I can tell, they're probably gonna target 4 and then 4. So we kind of just need to spread out to positions. Clock spots will be good for that, and just don't hit
Yeah.
Where was the portal?
After one of the laser beams goes off, it leaves a portal on the outside of the arena from where it got shot at. So if there's gonna be multiple groups, we probably want to like have the first group go like all west and the second group go all east.
Or
Well,
we
if
just
we're
do clock
doing
spots.
like actual clock spots for it, then it'll go in 8 different locations anyways.
Yeah. Maybe
You
just
know.
do clock spots for that.
It'll just naturally do itself. So let's just assume that's going to be the way for that right now.
Do we do clock spots relative to, I think it's Greeno, or
Yeah,
Okay.
relative to the arena, I would say.
Okay.
So like
Oh,
north
the
is
arena.
Because
north.
he goes to the center for that one, right? He readjusts.
Yeah, so
He
wait.
does.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure what direction he was facing. I want to say he was facing north, but that could vary depending on how he jumps too. Because I know sometimes jump mechanics in this game are just really dumb.
Well,
So,
why does that matter? Which way he's facing?
I'm just saying that's like why I want to do absolute north instead of boss
Yeah.
relative north.
Okay,
for
yeah,
clock
yeah.
spots.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sounds good. And then, bear with me real quick. I want to see how close we can get. Okay, shit. Let's just like stage here.
Okay.
That might be in shield toss range, and whatever the other Dark Knight one is.
Unmen.
Unmen. There we go. I don't play that tank ever.
That tank.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Are we
have a
still
Holy
focusing on
Spirit.
the same guy?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. There it is. Ooh.
A little late.
Mm-hmm.
Targeting
Right.
me again.
but one tank was
Oh,
dead.
so it
so
just went on
maybe-
you. I wonder if it's like second enmity from like a
That's
specific one. That seems
exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, Adele. Oh.
Go to
This
your
Get
Paladin
your
lead.
clock
Oh.
spots, get to your clock spots.
Oh,
Clock
clock
spots,
spots.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Do
sense.
it again from there.
Yeah.
It's almost certainly, yeah. Yeah, we'll do absolute north because he's rotating during that.
The Paladin jumps outside and it was waiting outside for something.
I also don't think you should try to stay in the circle with the tether because you're getting a damage down. From what I saw, regardless, so that can't be right. Right?
So I got hit by the laser, and I was like really far away from the middle. It doesn't really do that much damage.
Yeah, you mean like the lasers that he's shooting out when he's in the center?
Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage if you stand on like really far.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just one of those like go to clock spots and get hit by it mechanics. It probably targets 4 and 4, so we probably need everyone alive for that. That would be my guess.
I'm wondering if it is randomly targets or if it does like tank healer for a set and DPS for another.
It's gonna be impossible to tell until we
Yeah.
actually get there, but I don't think it matters if we're doing clock spots.
True.
So let's try having both tanks do like one set of AoE threat gen, hitting the other one just to make sure that you're second enmity.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Try and see if
Yeah.
that goes on the other tank.
Sounds good.
That just seems weird though, but we'll see.
It's weird, but it wouldn't surprise me all that much. I think it's a good call overall, so. Get in.
Better, yeah, stay really close. Oh man,
I'm still too far out.
Kevin's place is casting. It went on me. See, I saw him point at me earlier. I don't know what picked that though. That was weird.
Do we have to pay attention to who he's like facing or something?
We have to stack. It's a split.
Oh,
Oh.
Less damage that time. Okay.
That makes sense. Oh, I fucked up. That makes sense. A lot, actually.
Yeah, because it only did 90,000 that time. We only hit.
Well, I forgot to come as summoner today. It'll be fine.
It's fine. I honestly don't think the battle res is going to matter that much. If it's anything like T, resing someone mid-fight isn't as useful as it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know if because I have to stay to get to the circle. I don't think that this is a cleave. I think you're getting hit by something else, right? On my hallowed.
Tank Buster is definitely a cleave. We definitely died to it. I have the ACT logs on it.
Okay, cool. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure.
I think.
So how can we position?
Need to, just position properly. So let me borrow these markers for a second. Step back here real quick. I'm gonna use A, B, and C. So let's say, well, actually, I'll use A, B, C, and D. So let's say that A is the boss, right? We would want to have Dai tanking here. We'll take the Buster there, and then have the party here to split.
yeah.
And that way we're all within the donut. You can still tank the Tank Buster off to the side, which I think is honestly probably just a small point blank thing around you. And the rest of us should be stacked. If it's survivable with 4, let me do some quick math here.
Yeah, how many did that? Oh, I didn't clip it. How many did that hit for 90k?
That hit
Like 4 people?
that hit 4. This is actually not going to work entirely. So we'll actually need Dai and stack with us over here on the side. So we'll just have Odin take it that direction, everyone else over here on the side. And at 7, it should be
Yeah.
should be about 49k, so we'll need to be topped off before it, because it will still almost kill Ari.
Which is fine. There's no damage for that.
Why am I less
the-
health?
That is for the mage.
Because you're a caster.
But
Stacked
why
for
am
the
I
mage,
less
yes.
health? Oh, no, I see why.
Where I'm standing
Nice.
is where we'll try to get a Delphil, right? Because the A is actually Grunau, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That way
I see
I'll
what
just
you're talking about now, Ari, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh.
There we go, magically better.
Oh, I accidentally spelled bad. That wasn't intentional.
Wait, but why do they still have more HP than me? I don't get this. Do healers have more
That's
HP than
racial
casters?
difference.
A racial difference.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, different races have slightly different stats, as do different jobs too. Black Mage is the lowest fit bonus.
That's why me and Ant have the exact same.
Anyways, I think that's gonna be good. So if we just take the Tank Buster like west and everyone else stacks together east, then it should be livable.
I just need to be
maybe,
west
like-
of Grunau. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I would still invuln it just because
Mhm.
we're probably not gonna have anything
Yeah.
else to spend invuln on. But
That's fine. Yep, works for me.
The mage comes right after this tank buster.
Yes.
yep. So we need to be all together in the donut on the side.
Yeah, it's almost immediate after the donut goes off, like maybe a second or two. He throws it out.
Okay.
As far as like the whole group goes, there's no reason to ever not be in donut range of Grinny there at the moment. So take that as you
Yeah.
will. All right, let's put the
Good
markers back
job.
and get going. Yep.
I was just asking. We
Yeah, through
split
the
after the donut, right?
No, let's stay together right now.
Okay.
Because it's
we'll
stacked.
Yeah, we'll split after the warrior.
Yeah, when
repositions
the warrior, when Grinny there jumps to the middle, just go to your clock spot.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And it should fire off, presumably 4 beams and then 4 beams.
Yeah, we had more than 4 up last time. I only targeted 4 people.
Good eye. Good eye.
I'm pretty sure we did. We'll see when we get there if we have everybody up.
I know I raced halfway through it,
Shit.
so that might have stood up.
I'll get you your dance partner in.
Distracting.
Yep.
Tether
Stack.
out.
We remain here.
Yep, stack tight.
Ooh. Oh, you got clipped. But we live.
Alright.
This
Yeah,
is
I gotta get that a little bit farther north.
Well, we also need everyone in the right block spots around the middle here.
And don't be too close, because they're pretty thick. Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
got
I got
clipped.
another one. Oh, there's one from the back. I got
Oh,
stuck.
there was only 4 people I could target at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got clipped by a one right there.
What is the dimensional purgation? Is that somebody getting hit into the thing?
I think that was
That's another beam hitting the black hole it's left behind. So
Wait.
you need to be
Oh.
on your block spot, so that it's going in 8 different directions and not hitting one of those.
So
Oh.
if one goes through, it's gonna go hit someone else.
Exactly. If one
Oh
goes
my
through, if one
God.
goes in the same direction twice. Like, as long as we're all in our clock spots, we should have one in each corner and one on each card.
Right.
How did I die before the second one went off? Because I only took one. Is it? Do you have to move out after the first one hits you?
I
And
mean,
if you stay near, they
I
tell
think
to
you
you.
got clipped by a second one because you
Who's
took
who's speaking, Day?
1.2 million.
No, this is Odin. Odin, I was the only one south, and I didn't see anybody else's laser come towards me.
No,
Okay,
we're getting hit by
once.
something in between. Because I
Okay.
see the beams go, and then 2 people get hit by something.
Who were the first 4 that got
I was
targeted?
one of the first.
I was.
Odin.
Odin and Faye get hit by something in between the beams.
Yeah, I got
Hey, what-
sniped from the back after.
I wonder if it's one of those ones where there's going to be more damage coming out from other sources, but because we had dead people going into that, we had problems.
Yeah. Do you think there's maybe tank busters? Because one goes on Odin, but then the other one goes on Faye.
That would
When,
make
when
sense.
Day's already dead.
Let's
That would make a lot of sense.
let's see what Charbert's doing at that time.
Yeah, where's
They
the
it records him at least.
They disappear from my enemy list.
I
Because I
only
die.
got-
I'm dumb. Because I die.
I only got Heaven's Blaze coming out from him still, so it might be from somewhere else.
Sneaky spear guy.
Could be.
Adelphul, maybe he's doing something when he jumps off.
I have one question. Did someone say the beams were proximity based? Because I took like 58k from one, and that's more than my health. And I was really close.
Yeah, I think they're proximity based.
Okay,
I tried
so
to stand
good.
out of the deck.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I got
You
smacked.
might have to go
hard.
to like a mid distance because they might be proximity based, but you probably don't want to be too far away because it's probably
Yeah.
not a good idea to be near those black holes. Because
Yep.
if it's like the vault, they'll like pulse occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of align maybe to like the circle in the inner square. of the
I was gonna
box.
say
Might
maybe
still
go
be
to
too close.
sand on
That's probably
Close?
still too close.
Okay, me a
Um,
little farther out than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where like the tip ends on like
Yeah.
B, for example.
Oh, the
Is
Christmas
that
tree.
your thing?
I see.
Yeah. I mean, too close to the edge, not too close to the center.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, sort of like on that tip of that star, roughly, is probably a good marker. And then north and
Give it a
south can
shot.
just use like
Near edge.
here, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll just have to see how it goes.
Exactly. Yeah. Just
And
go down.
inner
Kinda
cards
pointy
could
thing.
probably take.
There's a chance it might just be one of those like we need to get like reprisal plus feint or something on that too. Ged, do you want to get feint on that specifically?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll grab the one. I'll drop one on the raid wide at the start. For now.
I'll reprisal the lasers.
Yeah. Because I think with mitigation, it will go back down within health range, and then even if it's not proximity based, it'll still be livable.
Yeah. Ari, are you addling the raid wide at the beginning?
No, you want me to?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
What's it called? Who's it from?
Holiest of Holy, Adelfell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it a try. With
What is
that,
the name again?
Because of what?
What's the move name again?
I think it's Holiest of Holy.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I can. I
Hey,
can
do you want me
that
to
one.
reprisal that first thing and then you reprisal the laser, or how do you?
I can reprisal the laser. Well, actually, you know what? I'll do the raid wire at the start.
Okay, it just yeah, I know your rotation's a little bit heavier in the beginning than mine, so
All right. I'll try to reprisal them at the start.
Paladin's just post through all of his rotations. Cool.
let's get our
Yeah.
bolt in.
All right, so I'm doing the laser, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool, thanks. Oh, okay.
Big. Okay.
Yeah, we need to be like not in the boss's
Hitbox.
face when that's
Yeah.
going on.
I feel like it might be like a cone shape.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
Yeah.
figure
I
out the right
wonder-
spot for him to move to.
Why don't we flip where the two bosses are so that Adolfo, who's shooting, is facing directly west instead of like south when we tank it there? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah, I
good.
agree.
That's a good call.
I just think in general, like as a rule for everyone who got clipped by that, please don't be like inside the boss. Be as far away as you can be while still being inside the donut.
Okay.
Right.
Because we don't presently know the shape, but I don't think it's a cone because none of you were beyond the center. If it was a cone, that would be where it would start. It's probably a proximity AoE around who's getting hit.
Okay, maybe.
Where should I move Adolfo?
I want to bring them together still, right?
Okay.
It's just
Right,
I
just
want to
pack him as
face
close
him
as
like,
possible.
yeah.
Okay. He just has that cast and it messes up the full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have an
it's-
idea. I can try to show it after. We keep
Yeah.
watching. Something like this, I think, would be pretty good.
Yeah, this is pretty much perfect.
We gotta find the tether now.
Tether's out. And this also makes it easy to pick up the tether, right?
Should be.
Are you too close?
Stay stacked.
Oh my
We
god.
have people not in the stack. Or you need to be closer.
Okay.
I think you can just pretty much throw your ley lines down like where we're at.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I just haven't been able to figure out where to pre-position.
There's one on the
my
wall
lane
over there.
So I'll do it, Ed.
Yeah, I was
see
just
where
trying
you
to
guys are- I'd like see where you guys are now.
Okay,
so
that
I'll
was
do it
interesting.
there.
That was a huge cone. I wonder if it's going to target one tank at a time and do that, and if we won't be able to use clock spots because of it.
Oh, when he got hit?
Yeah.
I thought I saw a
Or I
cone.
had
That-
3 or
who-
4 on me.
Where'd that come
I don't
from?
know.
I saw a giant ass cone
Wait, when?
at the end of that when it was going off with the lasers.
I have an idea, but it takes some more coordination and thought. So we, he jumps to
So-
the center, and we're all here already. The 4 of us that get the first ones, we take them to the red and yellow numbers. So that way we have an even divide. Then the
It's-
next set of us maybe go the blue and purple.
No, if there's a giant ass cone involved there, we need like one person in one direction and 3 people in a different direction entirely. So it's going to be a bit more complicated than that, no matter what. What I'm seeing there, in terms of like just the ACT numbers, right, is I'm seeing 5 different instances of hyperdimensional slash. So you have the first one that hits for 16.5k. That's one of the beams. You have 3 more that hit for 181k. That's 3 more of the beams, and then you have one of them that hits for 713,000.
713,000.
Yes.
Isn't that the explosion from the orb, from the void
No,
blade?
not necessarily. The orb is a different name. And the orb also is delayed. Like, it's pretty noticeable delay. And these are all happening at the exact same time interval.
Does it?
Because there needs to be
newer-
a gap for a tick in between a thing has gone this way and that gets propped.
Yeah, yeah. And so those all went on you because you were the only one alive there, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know then.
We need to see it with everyone alive.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
getting out of this.
I
So
agree.
please come to the stack. But other than that, the positioning on that one was really good. So I
That
think
was
we're good there.
perfect. I agree.
see him casting.
Goes away.
Alright, let's continue with the clock spots plan here when we go to the center. Clock spots?
And don't be too close.
Yep.
Oh.
Gonna do cone?
Yeah.
So...
No, I think I
Cone
get
Or
on.
is it cone
We're
on
all
the-
getting hit by things. It's just marking the people that would drop the portals.
Okay,
Oh.
alright.
There's a guy on the side.
I just figured out more.
I got hit by something again. Second.
Yeah, you were too far out, so you got hit by the portal itself. The portal
Oh.
itself you can't be too close to.
Oh my god, I remember that fight from the vault.
Yeah, exactly. It's his fight in the vault.
If I'm moving.
Yeah, so just don't be like way out at the edge here. Be like here-ish.
So I've tried this spot. I think I'm gonna have to try this spot now. Okay, I'll try between these two. I definitely was in here last time.
That chunked everyone. We have to heal in
Yeah.
between.
I'm going through the VOD real quick. I want to see something.
How far
So
out?
you're
though?
saying-
So
think you
we're 6 seconds out, so we need to do that in a way where we're doing out, come back in immediately for
For
heals,
heals.
and then head back out.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay, so Adel.
Always on the clock positions, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I go
What's
refill my
max
water.
melee distance when he's in the center?
I
Would that
don't
be-
think
would
you
that be
can
like
be in
here?
melee range when he's in the center and still do that mechanic because the beams are too wide.
Got it. Yeah. So I mean, this would be where max melee probably sits, right? Like right on this.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
By the way, I used the Temperance, my wings, for the mage cast. And it's still hit at on, so we can mitigate that.
Oh, I see
forgot
it
the
now.
reprisal.
I see it from the VOD. He shoots beams in the opposite direction also from where you're targeted.
Oh, what?
So
he
clock
said.
spots is not going to work.
What? Wait.
It worked fine though for all of us who lived through that.
So I'm pretty sure that is fine. I think he shoots everyone. It's just only the ones that have marked people drop the portals.
I think
And
I'm.
we have to
I
make sure that the second wave of cones does not hit any of those portals, right?
Yeah, and clock spots is going to be the only real way of doing that. The reason why I know
Yeah,
it's
so we
not
need to get-
base get is because it drops a physical vuln, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're getting hit by multiple, your second hit would be hitting for like hundreds of thousands, and you died to a hit of 63,808. So you
Because
just
me-
died to
me
not
and
enough
Fa-
health.
Me and Faden were next to each other. I think
Yeah,
we
but that
each other.
wasn't getting hit by multiple is what I'm saying. If you were getting hit by multiple, you would have gotten a physical vuln and gotten chunked for like 200k plus. Because that's
we're-
how hard they hit when you get hit by multiple. We've
So-
seen that node inside.
I saw.
This
Oh,
is the
right.
ACT data though.
Oh, well, it was right before we died. We had magical bones put on us, and then died. Interesting. All right.
Like, you did take 2 hits there, but it wasn't what killed you.
Yep.
You just died to not having enough health.
I guess
This is usually
maybe-
the cause of
I was max when I died.
I'm aware.
Second slash.
You can
hit me
still
for
die to not having
69.
enough health when you have maximum.
Right.
May just chain pool a little bit and see more of
think
the
so.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good
Like,
enough.
you died to the second hit of it, not the first, right? If you'd
Yeah.
have had the magic vuln on still at that point, we know it would have hit for like 200k. It's just that you need to heal really hard in between there, and the beams probably hit harder than the people who don't have beams.
Yeah, I think the mission is beam at mid range, go back in for heals, go back out mid range for the next beam. Everybody.
You got 6 seconds to do that.
down. I can get him.
Cast.
Still get back to the soft spot, start moving a little bit. He's ready to go. Ready to go.
Oh shit, that's too close.
Back in for heals, and then back out.
Nice.
We're not all getting hit by things. I didn't get
Yeah.
hit by anything the second time.
I
I
didn't have
didn't-
anything the first time.
I didn't have it
Yeah,
being
thank
hit by
you.
much damage.
I think what's happening is the first time we got flipped by other people's beams because they're really fat, juicy beams. But because we didn't have ones ourselves, we still lived, right?
Yep.
And then the second time, where we were out far enough, we didn't get clipped by anything, so we only got hit once.
Did Odin get a beam?
On the second one. I didn't get
Because
a
maybe-
beam on.
Because of the racing in the middle, he did not get one? And one person got two or something?
He got one. No,
Okay.
we're just not going out far enough, not coming back in for heals, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I didn't get
The
one on the
first time
first. Sorry, go ahead.
I saw only 4 beams go out, and I did not get one.
Yes, that's what I've been saying about that mechanic, because it's 4 and then 4.
I think there's
It's
something.
just that we hadn't before been getting to it cleanly to, show that it's only 4 out of 8 people.
Can you check it? Did I get hit by that orb again, or that portal again? Was I too far back?
No, I don't know what you got hit by. That's still the big mystery here.
I have a. Can you guys? Okay, can I share the
Yeah.
footage I have?
Please do.
Let me just share my screen. No, not this. Sorry. Second. Alright, can you guys see?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is right when both Ari and what's that? Nth, you both die. Here. Do you see how the right thing looks red? It looks like there's a cone there.
I was just looking at that because that's what hit me on that last pool.
And
Yeah,
it
that's why
doesn't
we
always
didn't
go
get hit.
Also, I didn't die.
And it's those two people that is 100%. Okay, there's 100% of the thing going here. Who has aggro right now? Day. Okay, that's what happens, right? A cone goes on the main tank. So we actually
no.
cannot do set. Set
then-
We
Prog.
can. I
We
think I
can
know what's
scoot it
really
back,
going on
right?
here.
Yeah, just
Okay,
a little
okay.
adjustment, right?
My assumption is that go forward to the second set.
I think it
Let's
hits.
look for another big one.
I think it hit Odin Dex because I got hit by
Yeah.
one.
See?
Whoa!
Yep.
Holy
Mhm.
fuck.
So I think my initial assumption was right. It hits the tanks with a big ass cone,
Yeah.
and it hits everyone else with beams,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't
Yeah.
hit anyone else.
But then watch what happens. How do I? Because I'm not dead yet.
Because those cones hit really fucking hard.
Who's me? Who's
Oh.
I'm not dead yet.
Odin. I wasn't. Okay, so I did die from that hit. It
You
just felt like
died
it was a delay.
Oops, sorry. Oh my god, I just. You died here, I think, from getting hit by both the beam and the cone, because you go from full to 0. And the cone seemed to be centered on our Dragoon, who I'm sorry, but I don't know the.
Hemi.
Oh, yeah.
Just do Hemi for short.
That's weird.
I wonder if it's first and second enmity again, because I don't know.
So
That would be correct based off of the numbers here. Does a Delphal even attack?
I haven't seen him come back to the stage yet.
No,
Now
I mean, like, does he auto?
I haven't been seeing autos. I've been seeing. Oh wait,
I
his
noticed something.
at the end he props back down in the VOD, and I see an arrow target aggro.
Yeah, this. I got hit
Yeah,
by
I
that.
see it.
Damage, dimensional torsion.
You
Yeah,
know,
you were
a
came through him.
Delphal's autos only hit for like 8k. Interesting. I wonder if we're making a mistake trying to hold aggro on him. And
what's
the
the-
smart
what's
thing to
the
do
update
might be to
on?
just have both of you hitting Renault to build enmity to get you to first and second. Or at least like maybe once we have a Delphal starting to cast his Tank Buster, maybe change targets Odin and start building up on Renault, so you're second.
Okay, here's a
of
theory.
him.
What if you just like shirk each other?
Yeah, I was like, we can do that too.
That would work too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like once you have a good aggro lead die, just
Like,
shirk
just-
Odin.
Just before that phase, just shirk each other.
Like as soon as I pick up the tether, I'll just shirk. What are you saying?
I think that can work. Now, if we go with the hypothesis that the cone goes on the tanks, and still it's random people that get the, the things that drop puddles, not puddles, the portals, how are we going to handle that? Because anybody can get, any Ford can get the portal dropping lines. And those
So
people can't be, like, next to the tank.
It was like barely
that make
cleaved
sense?
physical range, like the
Yes.
total for the tank. So there does seem to be a little bit of.
the thing is like, I need to think of how to phrase this so that it doesn't.
Real quick question: the
This is
first set of tethers, first set of beams that go out, and then that cone, does it hit a tank that is not selected for a beam?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, no, wait. Oh my god, I think I got it.
Yeah, no, back up 1 second here to before this mechanic goes off fully.
The entire thing.
Yeah, and then play it through. Because I think Get's onto something here. I want to see.
I have an idea if I'm right.
You're right. Dia wasn't targeted with the
It looks
thing,
like
so
those are
the
DPS that are
beams
getting
go off
there.
But
on
look at
I got
the
it.
DPS.
I
And
got
then
it
look
now.
at this. It's healers and tanks.
Oh,
And the cone goes on a DPS.
I have an idea now. So it's going
Yeah.
back to that whole red, yellow, one side, blue, purple one. So we see what we have. People communicate spread out. The tank goes to like one of the color side, and everybody else goes to the other, and that should be perfect. So you mind if I grab markers for a second then?
I think I see what you're saying, and yeah. So what you're saying is, if I'm getting this right, is that on the first set you would want, say, the tank who's taking the first one, go to say 1, right?
Yeah.
And the DPS would go to C3, D, and 4 with our beams, since it seems like it hits
C3, D,
DPS and
and
then
4.
tanks healers. Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
and
about
then the inverse happens. Once we have the other stage,
So
we
there's
flip
a
around.
minor problem with that.
Mhm.
Just that the second one targets tanks and healers, right?
Correct.
We don't
I've been
know
up until that
if
time.
that
I was marked on the
cleave-
first one.
We don't know if that cleave can hit the portals or not. We would need to test that.
So on the footage, I think it does, right? And they don't explode.
Yeah, we need to see this here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
go
right
away. It
here.
hits me because there's a
Going
portal
in between
behind
those.
me.
It goes
There's a-
right on him.
Yeah, it goes right on
And it does that on
me,
Amelia.
and I have a portal behind me, and then it exploded.
Okay, then yeah, so that will still work. All right,
Okay.
so let's.
alright.
I'm actually just gonna adjust these markers around so that we can do this in a way that's not going to cause me mental damage.
Sounds good.
So
Don't
this
mind
almost
me.
means.
I'm just using the markers to place my other markers.
Did you guys ever do fixed orbs for P4S?
Yes, we did.
That's basically the configuration we're doing, right?
Yeah.
What is it? What thing?
Yeah. No. The only reason why I'm doing this is that we can have die at A. And a DPS
Fine.
at 3, C, 4, and D. And not be like in this weird, awkward sideways configuration. And just have tanks be north and then south. So we need to probably assign like positions to make this easier on ourselves. We know that it hits all 4 DPS at one point. This is going based off of assumptions, so assume this is right for now, and if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah.
I would say in this case, let's say Ari takes 1 or 3. I will take A or C.
Good question.
Ged will take 2 or 4, and Faye will take B or D.
Okay.
Why are we doing opposites like that? I'm a little
Because
confused.
the first.
So we can have the beams going in one direction, the cone going in the other direction, and then swap.
You can land.
Oh, I
You
kind
can't
of just
let me
assumed that
continue.
the group that's not getting the beams would just stack on their side. So it all goes in one way, and that's it.
The beams you can't overlay.
Sorry, I mean the
Stack.
group that's not getting the beams. The group that's getting the cone.
Ooh, I do want. It might be a stack mechanic and not a buster.
Well, and if it's not, just so we can control where it goes, right? So that doesn't cleave any of the people that are getting the beams.
That would make sense why it targeted me and not the other tank that was still alive.
Well, we would still want fixed positions for the
Yeah,
cone.
yeah.
We would
I'm just
still
saying.
want the beams to be opposite.
Correct. I'm just saying that there's no need to do like D or B. Like for example, we can just put.
Yeah,
you know,
Have all of us to one
I
side.
see what you're saying. You're right. So in that case, let's say I'm at 3 and Ged's at 4. Ari, can you take C then? Okay.
I'd prefer to stay near 2 because I think my light lines are still up there, but that's fine.
near two.
They're
I
not
need
up
'em
at that
there.
point. I can
Yeah.
say. I would rather not be spinning the boss around too much if we can avoid it.
I can
There's-
move down here if he wants to be up there. I don't, you know.
No,
we can-
it needs
Well,
to be this way
we
for
would
that.
need to flip all of the DPS
Yes,
to north
yeah,
if that's
yeah.
the case. And I'm sorry, Ari, but your ley lines is not worth both DPS missing and melee's missing their positionals.
Oh, because we have to all be on the same side.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I understand your ley lines, but I think in this case it's a net loss to keep your ley lines there.
Okay,
Sorry.
I just mentioning it if it wasn't. like,
Yeah.
If we were just doing them to random numbers or whatever.
Oh, I know. I just want to make sure you know why I'm saying let's not do it that way too, and not just being like, no, we can't do it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I just bring it up because that's
Yeah.
Black Mage thing.
So let's say die at A, Phaeton at 1, Ski at 2, Odin at B. Sound good?
And I'm going to C.
Right.
Ed.
That's good.
Yeah, you're going to C.
Oh,
And then stacks, I would say just stacks north and south. It should be fine because the cone only hits
Yeah.
like between 1 and the cone is pointed at A.
Yeah.
It hit the area between 1 and 2,
Mhm.
so you're safe to just go to A anyways.
Completely agree.
So just north and south, and then also Ari, that'll have the bonus of you don't have to move for the cone.
We'll try stacking for the cones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try stacking for the cone, see how it goes.
Just to control where they
If
go.
I don't have a marker, I go to stack.
Yeah, you stack north.
Alright.
The tanks and healers will always be north. The DPS will always be south.
Okay.
quick question then. Do we want to do one more pull, then break, and then just do a full lockout for the rest of the night?
I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
Alright,
And then that way, if we get past this, we're not doing this portion again. Which I think is kind of a big if, but we'll see.
yeah, it's
I
beginning.
don't know, they're dying really quickly.
Yeah, I have no
so-
idea how much more there is. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be a lot. There's a progress bar, guys, if y'all didn't see that, of one
Yes,
of
yes.
100.
The first phase ends at 30, actually.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
And then at checkpoints, and then the second phase is at 72, but I have a feeling there's more at 100.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Everyone got stuck on the second phase of streams I watched,
Oh boy.
except for one group.
Heather? Heather's out.
Ah, just trying to shirt.
Can you get him?
He did the bodies, so you're there at least.
Holy shit.
Alright, start moving towards your position.
Ready. Alright, think
Okay.
healer stack.
I got a marker.
'Cause he was dead?
nice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw that, yeah.
Okay.
I saw that in.
Let's see what's going here. I think we just need everyone alive for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, Nth. Where do you want to put me after all that?
D.
D? Okay.
Did you have one there for the first
Point beam
group?
at D. If
I
it's
did.
not a marker, go
No, no.
towards-
Did you have a marker on that first
Yeah.
set?
No, but we had dead people, and that
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
threw
okay.
people-
We don't know
everything's
when
off.
Yeah, I
Like
think
when someone
everyone
dies, it throws everything off, not just that.
Yeah, yeah.
Get probably pre-calculates both instead of saying, here's set A, I'm gonna calculate set B.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you guys are right for this strategy anyway.
I would agree. That last slash didn't hit that hard.
We survived the
Oh,
stack.
I guess. One more before the break.
I
Yeah.
kind of nib shitted that one, you know?
We still shirking?
Yes.
I can do
will
that,
wait
yeah.
Till after the buster, because we don't really need it before then. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna make a big difference.
I don't
since
think it
our knowledge
matters.
has changed since.
Yeah.
Make it like priority 5 at highest. It's like if you can do it, just to keep things a little bit equal, just in case, but don't miss things for it.
Cut it out.
Start moving towards your positions a little bit.
Wait, can't be all the way back.
Okay, so we were wrong
bad.
about it
Yeah,
always being
this is
DPS.
bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh,
What?
well, that's going
Fuck.
to throw a wrench in plans. Alright.
Damn.
I have
Drawing board.
We're just gonna need to coordinate on the fly, I think.
Yeah.
Well, no. I actually
that-
think we can still do it.
Try-
We just have to. Sorry, go ahead, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say try to survive so we can see some more. Oh, he started dashing.
Knockback.
He started dashing, which means he's gonna leave orbs around. I know that fucking for a fact.
Oh, that's
we're
so
getting hit.
fun.
We're getting their boss fights pretty much.
Right.
More balls.
Yeah,
There
that
was
was a
a
knockback too. So we're not a
Oh.
knockback community.
Yeah, lovely.
Let's-
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
he'll,
moving.
he'll hit portals. I saw that.
Let's hop out if we're gonna take a break. One thing before we go that I want to say is that when we get back, let's discuss that.
Yeah.
Come back at 17-ish past.
Okay.
Alright.